Hello! Me and the chicken would like to greet you. I am missing. You are the millions, and this is the wonderful game of Timberborn. So this is the picture perfect little town we are back to. Sorry about all the weird videos if you follow my channel fairly frequently, or the like weird upload times and everything. I'm doing some different things with my channel and trying to decide how exactly I'm going to be doing my uploads and experimenting. I'm going to use the word experimenting. So that has led to some unstable uploads. So, if you've been following along with the Picture Perfect Village, you know that I've done some grinding on this over the last couple of days. And I'm also late uploading this video. I apologize. But the point is that I've just kind of leveled some land. I have done some, I leveled the land here, and I wired this up, so this is finally running. So we do have some ground coming in. I added some more trees and stuff, but for the most part, I did delete up this stuff up here. For the most part, all I've really done, I did add in, I think this golem assembler, just have an extra one and an extra refinery. But I think that's about it. I think that's the only things I've really done. Everything else has been just leveling land, deleting a little bit of stuff that was already there. That's about it. We've gotten more golems. We've recovered from our beaver plague because we had a lot of beavers die. I don't know if that was in a video or not. But yeah, we've come quite far. And we've got a lot of science that came in. I've unlocked stuff already. So, we have a lot of work to do to make our picture perfect little beaver community a little bit more... I'm going to leave from back here. Hopefully that reaches. Doesn't. A little bit more perfect. A little closer to the perfection that we're looking for. The perfection we desire. So, thing number uno is that I want to put a pump up here. I want to put a water pump up here at the very top of this dam. And I don't know if I can put it on top of these, but I wanna. And oh, that's so sweet. So I want to see first. Okay, my path still reaches all the way around. So yes, I want to put mechanical water pumps up here. Maybe two, maybe one. I'm not too sure, but I know I want some. I think I'm going to start with two and see how it does. But the idea is that it'll keep pumping some water throughout the dry season to keep things going, at least, down here. And I'm hoping that it doesn't flood out our entire city as it does so. That's the dream. That's the goal. I'm not sure how it'll end up playing out. But the idea is that throughout the dry season, for at least the first part of it, we'll start pulling this water from up here down into here to keep this mega dam filled with water for at least longer into the dry season. I know this isn't a huge amount of water up here, but that's the idea. Alternatively, we can start making like layers of dam up this to give us more and more water. I think that'd be pretty fun. And I have thought about like dropping this down or raising this up and putting like dividers. I don't know. There's a lot of ways I could do this. We have a lot of height here that we're not doing anything with as far as the water goes that I think is a huge waste. Now, so we know this takes 3 to build one of these. So I don't really see the point in not using this height to our advantage. So I do think something like this would do something. Like, we do have a little bit of extra length here to work with too. I'm just doing a test of concept right now, just seeing if this would even potentially play out the way I think it would. So now we would do... This would use a lot of power. See about dropping it down 1. Yeah, we can't drop it down one, so we probably have to move it forward one. Which I don't know if it would be worth it to even have it if it's just one. So let's leave it 2 wide. And see where we end up at. So something like that. It would be a very interesting proof of concept. So I think this other side over here, I'm going to start changing the stairs to meet up with these. So now we would need... Ew. There's actually going to be a lot of changing. So we would actually need now... Ooh, did I delete this one wrong? Yeah. Yes? Yes? Yes. No? Yes? Brain. Work with me now. Let me see you bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay. So the way this would have to work... I don't know if it would work. We could build a secondary come-uppance along the inside to come up to these, though. To let these be built. So we wouldn't have to destroy, like, this whole thing and change it around and move it around and jibber-jab it around. Because right now, I think this would require changing the whole thing. So I think this would actually end up still having to come out another one for us to end up getting up here. Don't know. I don't quite know. So, okay, so every 2 we want a flat. So there's 2. And now we're going to want a flat. And then 2, and now we're going to want a flat. Nope, I'm still doing this wrong. So there's a flat. And then 2. And then a flat. Right? Right? So 2, flat. This one could be a step down. Why is this one not a step down? Why is that one not a stair? This one should be a stair. I remember why that one's not a stair. I remember. I remember. I remember. So that'll work. That's fine. So this is gonna be different. This is gonna be different. Okay, because the water will like flow off if we don't have that one there. So this actually needs to be like increased to max priority. Like we need that done. We need that fixed for when this dry season ends. Anyhow, yeah. So there's 2, and then a flat, and then 2, and then a flat, and then 2 step downs, and then a flat. Let's lead this path up. And then we're going to go 2. And I think, I mean, I want to keep it going, so I guess a flat. That ends up being 3. Yeah, I guess it is what it is. I hate the way the top one ended up being. We can move that whole thing in by 1 because of that top one. We can move the whole thing in because of that top one. Ugh. It's such a headache. And I feel like I'm overdoing it. But I think it'll be really pretty in the end. I also think I need to work from the bottom up. I feel like I should just do that. That was a lot of wood I just wasted, though. Right? Like a lot of wood. Anyhoozle. And with these explosives off. Explosives off. And we could do this with dirt now. That is an option. But not yet. We're still kind of getting there. So we want to go 2 spaces with this. So this one's going to be a step. Because 2 spaces were a step. And then we're going to have our flat. So this one's going to be where we're going to have one. So we don't want staircase going here. Alright, so now we're going to need 2 spaces where we can go down. Yes. Very good, very good. 2 spaces where we're going down. And this is where one's going to be, so we want it to not... 2 spaces where we go down. And then this one's going to be where one's at, so we don't want it to. 2 spaces where we go down. And this will be where 1 is. So we want it to not. 2 spaces where we can go down. This is where 1's going to be, so we want it to not. And then we're going to end up right there. So now we can put in our staircases and see how it actually came out. Or I don't know what I'm doing. Usually that's the case. That looks so much better. That came out perfect too. All right, and so that is where I think we're gonna have one. Now I just hope that they'll be able to build from that side and get the staircase in and everything without having to, like, mess everything up. That's the goal, at least. And we still have to get power up there. And the top layer, I want as levee. Dams, dams. Levee, dams. Dams! So that when the dry season isn't here, they can let the water flow over. Nobody's, like, dying of, like, dehydration right now, right? We're all good? Everybody's good? Okay. Seems like everybody's okay at best. At least okay. And at least okay is okay with me. I mean, we're getting really close to being out of season. How low is our water? Our water's fairly low. I do want to put in some, like, swimming things back here. And... yeah, we're kind of far out from dry season, so I'm going to actually... bring in this. Which is something I've been planning anyhow. It doesn't need 2 cases of stairs, though. I don't know why that's the thing I did. But this is a thing I've been planning for a minute anyhow. It's also going to go exactly where I'm building right now, so I'm still doing stupid things. I think I should put it right here. I think right here makes sense. Right here does make some sense. Right there. So it's going to have 3 stacks. And I think that a 1 will do right here. Looks like it will. Sure. So these are our emergency pumps. And these are maxed out workplace, maxed out priority constructions. So these are like if everything else fails, we have those things to pump water. And then that can be just kind of raised up. Normal to the rest of the height of everything else. So they're just kind of sunk down, lower than everything else. They should reach like almost the bottom. They are near nothing priority. Like they're near bottom. Look at them. Look at those go. Look at that. Beautiful. Honestly, it's art. It's honestly art. They're going to consume so much power. Wish there was more space there so I could fit in those like gravity fed gravity thingies, but I have plans for those too. I do have some plans for those as well. This is actually going quite swimmingly. I messed that last one up there because I forgot to put in my levees. My dams. Sorry. And I know if I don't put in dams, that they will flood over come wet seasons. I do not doubt that they won't keep up during wet season. Dams! I mean, I know that depth is more than these things can reach, so we're going to be losing some water, but also, if I have to, I'll destroy them to keep my beavers alive. Speaking of keeping my beavers alive, I really need you guys to do things with this. Like, barrel bots are working through the nights on this, right? Looks like they are. Because I think I have barrel bots in both district huts and hauling posts, so... That's cool. I mean, it's not, but it is. I mean, like, it's getting done, so there's that, but, like, ugh. Almost want to build another work center someplace where they can get to it really fast and get it done, but also that would just be another thing they have to build. So I don't know if that would be any better. This is going to be so much power that I have to create. Ugh. You know, I just keep forgetting it. The damn dams. The damn dams. how to get a video demonetized in 5 easy steps. That's, nope. Charlie? Brain? Oh, righty then. So this one is really nice in a weird way because it'll actually pump lower than the water level of the rest of the stuff. I still didn't put in my proper dam. There we go. I don't know if we'll need to on every level, but we have them all by the level I forgot. So there we go. So it should be a nice little waterfall all the way down. We'll see how it comes out. I mean, like, the priorities there is high, right? Feel like we're gonna start losing people to lack of water, and that makes me nervous. And I kind of want to blow things up to get water. Kind of really do. Kind of think I'm going to. Kind of think that what has to happen has to happen. Because I'm not losing all my beavers again. And I have explosives, and I have water, so I'm just going to get to it. One way or another. Detonate. Thank you. And max the priority out on that. And then I'll just replace that with like a, you know, what's it called? Floodgate. Come on, water. Come on, water. I feel like we're also going to run out of energy here soon. No, we're good on biofuel. We have a lot of biofuel. We do have barrel bots pumping water, so if water can be pumped, they will do it even at nighttime. Let's change our priorities here. Let's get that one done. And let's get this done. Come on, barrel bots. Let's go. Jump in. Vamonos. You could do something. It's all the water we're using to create the biofuel and stuff for the barrel bots that is creating the problem. Like, that is the issue. That is directly the problem. Well, we have some water coming in. I mean, we have more water coming in up here, which is good. But wasn't the thing I wanted to do. Was not what I wanted. Wasn't the desired outcome. Okay, we have 2 water things coming in. All 3 things of water coming in. Honestly, kind of perfect. Let's swap these over to barrel bots, to golems, so that they'll work all through the night. And we have the extra golems, so why would we not? And that should add us water, like I said, all night. We have golems working in our hauling post, so that should be even better. Yeah. That's perfection. It is nice that the golems work all night. Like sad for them, but also very good, very good, very good. Okay, so we do have dilemma number 2, which is, well, drought ended, so we need to set that priority to maximum for sure. And does this open at all? It is. That's probably why we ran out of water, because we're spare parts. Once that gets done, we are going to have to deconstruct this enough to build it up like this. I don't want to completely destroy it like we did the other side, because that would be silly. But we do want to at least bring it down, or we want to build it the other way, so that we can put in our power supply going up to this, because I would like to get that building and working. That is probably the next step, in my opinion, in my mind. And blowing that down, getting this all level, and putting in more trees and everything to supplement all the wood we're going to be using. Man, this guy's chunking along slow. But it looks like we're not going to lose any beavers. I don't think. Those sunk down ones down there are doing their job pretty well. And those ones will pick up the slack once those ones die off. Not the slack, they'll destroy. They really kill it. They do the job plus some. You know, because there's a ton of them. And a lot of them are beaver barrel bots. We could have them all barrel bots at this point, honestly. Hey, there we go. So I've always wondered, like, is that the same height as these? At 2.5? It's actually higher. Maybe. I can't tell. It looks like it's really close. It looks very similar. Either way, we have water coming in now. It doesn't look like... it looks like those are overflooded. Which is fine. And there we go. Those are going. I'm gonna say those should pick up like right after those flood. Alright, so I'm gonna come in here now. Now I'm gonna say no beavers are up there so we can destroy these. I'm gonna destroy the bottom one first and then we can unpause. No, no thank you. No, no. I don't trust the destruction tool, so I'm doing it very slowly. I know, it's obnoxious. Sure. We want dams only over here, if I am correct. So that one is... Nope, sorry, levees only. That one is right. That one is going to be right. We're going to build one out here. And then we're going to need one up here, and then... this one will need to come up, and that one will need to come up. Let's work from... Let's destroy that path. Nope. Destroy the path only. Thank you. Like I said, can't really trust that destruction tool sometimes. Alright, so that's going to need staircase there. This is a lot easier coming from down here. This makes so much... This just makes easy sense. I said as I mess it up. I said as I cause mayhem. But it's easy to fix. It's easy. It's the easy kind of mayhem to fix. think that looks right. I think that might be right. It looks like maybe. Now, as they build this, it's they're gonna make it flood. Somehow, they're gonna make my entire town flood. That's gonna be what they do. I know my beavers pretty well, and generally speaking, if they can find a way to make things flood and mess up my whole thing, they will. So, cheers to them. Like, honestly, hats off to them. They'll do it somehow. I'm not sure how yet. See? They're already starting. Anyhow, I have this little hole over here, and this is going to be where I'm putting my terraforming station. I just want to see if terraforming station works everywhere. It looks like it should. Looks like there are a few places it won't reach, but I think those are the same places that Town Hall won't reach. It is. So terraforming station there. And then I'm going to also delete this stuff over here. And we're going to put our dirt pile there. We are running pretty low on food. Uncomfortably low on food, if we're being completely open and honest about everything. I think that has to do with not having bread coming in. We could probably not be hurting ourselves to plant some bread breaker. Yeah, I don't think we'll be hurting ourselves to do that. We also really don't... I don't understand why they're not putting their explosives down right there. They just seem like they hate me. But let's plan out our power systems. So the power system is going to go up on this side. We'll probably bring it up on both sides to double down on wind turbines. On the platforms, I would like them to be only singles. All my single platforms. So like here, if we can do a single, we can. All right. And then everywhere it's got staircases, it has to be a double. That's fine. Gotta do what we gotta do. Unfortunately... Icky. I didn't think about this. Icky. So we might have to actually get rid of this one and do it as a double as well. Because we can't turn it and go up at the same time. So kind of come up here and bring it back down and bring it like that. And we'll have a split like that. Anywhere where it raises, I would like to try to raise it into a windmill. Now, our other problem is like right here, we can't switch the power around. So what we're going to do is raise, and then we're going to bring platforms over to have this meet up with windmills, I think, where we have these flats. So we have to raise here because it's where a staircase is. So we could drop... Yeah. So we kind of have to raise there to meet with a staircase. We could backpedal and raise backwards one, like here. Brain? I just want to kind of see how it would look. So, if instead we came up and had it like that, and then we went up, yeah, it wouldn't work. It still wouldn't work. Still would not work because we still have to bring it over. So yes, it'll be a triple split. No, it won't be a triple split. It'll be a windmill here because a windmill, the power technique goes in all directions, all 4 directions. So it's got a quad on the bottom and it produces power. And then a lift, and a lift, and a windmill, and a lift, and a lift, and a windmill, and a lift, and a lift, and a windmill, and a lift, and a lift, and a windmill, and a lift, and a surprise straight. I want to put the windmill here so that it can be where we drop for that last set. And that's where the drop's going to be for that one. And now putting in the power for the rest of these, we're going to be coming in like so. This is going to be a drop, I think. This is going to be a drop, I think. Yes, there we go. So like that. And then the power will have to turn here into that. It said that it didn't have connection there, though. So that makes me nervous. If we do have to bring those in thinner and make it just a 1 for each level, I'm okay with that. Like, honestly, I think I prefer it. It'll use less power. Don't destroy everything, but why? Just destroy the one thing. I think on that top one, on the very, very tippity top one, where we already have the 2, I'm going to leave that. But on the rest of these, I am going to put 1 in. Because on the very top one, I can fit the power in very easily. And it's the top one, man. Gets 2, alright? Don't judge me. Don't worry about me. Alright, mechanical water pump. There's no real way to center with just 1. So I think what we're going to do is kind of go like that. To make it symmetrically pleasing somewhat. Can we put a windmill in right there? Because, like, if we can, the more power, the better. No. No, we don't. Put 1 in right there. I mean, I doubt it. I imagine that's too big. Oh my goodness. That's pretty dope. We can potentially put these in up here as well. So, can I put 1 in right? Oh man, I can't put 1 in right there. And it'll share power with that even. That's amazing. Okay. So, now we have, like, twice the good things going on that we did. Alright, so these ones are going to be a little bit tighter, so I don't think I'll have any issues getting these ones to fit in. I do know that, well, I don't need that stand. That's one thing I know. I do know that this is a drop this time. I know that one off the top of my head. I'm not going to fit a windmill in there. So, rip. But we still have this on this side, which is awesome. So we can put that on this side, and this one's going to be the one that has a windmill on this side. I don't know if this stack's going to produce more power now, or use more power, given that we're going to have so many windmills. Because we're going to have windmills going up the other side, too. Granted, I don't know now with the gravity-fed power things if it's going to use more power. Like, if we're going to be able to fit windmills in over there or not. But I'm going to build windmills going around this top as well. Because frankly, the more windmills I have, the happier I'm going to be. If I'm being fully honest, the more windmills I have, the happier I will be. That's just the kind of guy I am. I'm just the kind of, the more windmills there be, the happier I be kind of person. I've never looked at more windmills on a map and thought, man, that's gaudy. And if you guys ever have, just, you know, I feel sorry for you, friend, because 99 problems, but too many windmills just ain't one of mine. It's... You a one stacker. I'm at the point in this now where a one feels wrong. Like, it's just why am I even wasting the time building a stack at all? Like, why do I need platforms at all if it's just a one platform? Yeah, this is the moment where I got smart enough to realize I'm gonna need two on every one, so why am I not just building two at the same time? I have to do ones again? Some god has forsaken me. Actually, I don't need it at all. No. Bad game. Game. I'm just stupid. I didn't need it at all. I don't have any food. In case you guys didn't notice, well, I was not noticing it, I have no food. My beavers are down there starving to death. Which makes a lot of sense, honestly, because, like, I don't know how they would have food, given that I'm, like, not growing any food. But let's unlock this. Swap that over to a barrel bot, and then let's swap this over to a barrel bot. And now a barrel bot should be constantly making bread. Maybe part of the issue is the wood growing situation too. Let's plant the rest of these pines back here that we can grow. That might help. Might. And let's switch over this to a barrel bot, so that they'll plant all night. The harvesters can just harvest during the day, but the planters need to plant all night. Let's switch one of them over to barrel bots too, like one of the farmers. I mean, we have all these barrel bots. Like, let's go, barrel bots. Let's do your jobs, guy. Let's do your jobs, guys. I don't know why not have you do your jobs. Granted, I don't need nearly as many beds for beavers as I have, but I'm also not getting as many beavers as I need, so I don't know what's going on with my beavers. My beavers are just all having strokes. My beavers are just too busy not figuring out how many beavers I need to, like, live their best lives. If I get this all down, though, we can plant more food. Okay, so now we have power coming into this. This side we can just do as what's the words I'm looking for? Power going up. This is just power going up. That's all this is. If I did it the other side, I make sure I put ones in. I guess I'm stupid. But now those aren't going to be even in level, are they? If I don't go through and fix them and make them once on this side? Yeah, on the flats, I need to put ones on this side. I guess they probably haven't gotten started, huh? But that's going to mess up my whole algorithm over there. It's not perfect if I don't fix it, though. It's gonna look a lot better with all twos. Sometimes I really, really, really don't like me. So, like, I do hope this doesn't mess it up too much. Which, like, I know it's going to mess it up a lot, but I really, really hope that it doesn't mess it up too much. The thing is irregardless as if it's twos or ones, it's still going to have the flat surfaces for me to put windmills on. It's flat surfaces on the paths. This one, though, should be a 1, because it's where it starts flattening out up top. I just don't... Sometimes I just can't with me. Oh boy. Oh man, this is awesome. I'm so... Well, Missing, why does it take you like 17 hours to do anything? I don't know, guys. I think it's because I have to redo all my work 19 times because I do something stupid. Almost every time I do anything. Alright. And windmill, 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 wind... Why do they fit in... What's going on here? Oh, I deleted things and it messed things up, and I just kept messing things up worse. And things are just getting worse from here, and I'm an agent of chaos. I'm an agent of chaos. That's the answers. I am the problem. It's rare that I'm the solution, but I'm oftentimes the problem. It's what I was told as a child, too. Oh. Aww. 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 No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Use your brain. Use your brain. But I don't have one. I know. 'Cause I'm you. But try. Just think. Just think. How can I think without a brain? I don't... Borrow one. Borrow one. Ask somebody. Go next door. And like any other neighbor would ask for a bag of sugar, you're going to ask them to see if you can use their brain. They're gonna say no. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay when they say no. You just go ask, buddy. Okay. Alright, guys, I think I'm okay now. I think I've dealt with my own insecurities with my stupidity, and I think that I am now actually fixing the problem. That looks a lot better. And it looks like it matches the other side. And what's more is that with this built this way, it looks like if I put a 1E in here, in all of these spots, I'll be able to drop it down straight into all of these. Although I'm losing... I think I'm losing my windmill in most of these. If not all of these. Negative. I'm still getting them in all the same spots. That's awesome. All right. Can't go there. So that's got to be a jump up. And so does that, and so does that, and so does that, and so does that. Now, I could put one there, but it won't let me. Oh, this is the edge of the map. It's not going to let me put any windmills on this side. I don't like this. Stacy, wake up! All I'm saying is there's no reason why at the edge of the map you can't put windmills. It don't make no sense. So that is probably going to mean that I'm going to have negative power for this. Probably going to have some negative power for this. It looks like I'm going to have some negative power. Pretty sure I'm going to have some negative power for this. That's okay, though. That's all right. We'll be okay. We'll still make it through. We'll still smile and wave. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Look at all that dirt. So this is something I've had a problem with for a long time. And with all this dirt, I can fix it. I can do it. Food's going up too, and that's really big swim swims. Why is this not getting built? Can't get all required material. Logs. I don't got wood. That's about right. We are using a lot of wood up here. Lots of wood being used. It's a pretty mega project. We need to get rid of this wood over here, actually, too. That's going to be converted. It is, it is. I'm trying to think why I'm not using any... Well, this used to be a pile of dirt, I guess. That's one reason. I wonder if I could put a windmill there now. You don't know until you try. Nope. That's fine. So these guys will be taking over pumping here soon. So that's pretty cool. And back here, I need more water. And over here, I need you guys to be able to get back there. Means I need to destroy that. Crop! Get in there. One, do your thing. Spank you. Spank you very much. Almost sound like fire. Alright, let's sit down our first terraforming block. Am I out of biofuel? I'm getting very low on it because I probably don't have any carrots. It probably has everything to do with me not having carrots. Look at him go. That's kind of awesome. No, no, no. No, no, no. You really cannot trust this deletion tool. Like, at all. I don't know what is up with it, but man, ah. It drives me kind of nuts. I guess that I don't really have to worry about the stairs on this one because they'll build going that way. Well, they keep going down there. I don't want them to die down there either, so. Wow, that's really dope. It's almost weird to see because you're so used to that it's not being an option in Timberborn. You're just kind of used to having to build stairs or just kind of live with the consequences and not being able to get down. Like, not being able to do this. I saw that coming so hard. I was like, man... Someone's gonna get stuck underneath that, isn't they? Isn't they? Oh, calm down, Miss Midna. There you go, buddy. Miss Midna, in case you're wondering, is my husky. So I'm going to actually, now that we're here, delete all of this. Mark all of that for deletion. Delete that. Terraform me in some dirt. Move my path over one. And dirt block. Stairs, stairs. So I don't really have to use wood for that stuff anymore. I have more dirt than I have wood right now, so I guess why would I use the wood, right? That's my thinking. It might be bad thinking, but it's my thinking. It may not be logical, but I am known to be stupid. This, I'm gonna be honest, I thought this was gonna be like a project that would take multiple like PlayStations, and it honestly could be done. Not that long. If we had more wood coming in, that wouldn't be that long. But we need less wood coming in because we need more food coming in, but like that's not bad. And our lumberjacks and everything are keeping up with our wood just fine. How's our paper doing? We still have 2,000, over 2,000 paper. I turned off our paper and everything because we had so much paper. We had insane amounts of paper. Alright, so we'll be able to pump water in over here. We have this massive dam that's almost completely filled up with stuff now. We have our emergency pumpers for down there. We have dirt coming in to start terraforming and getting us... I'm probably going to build us up eventually to the same height as this, which, like... I guess that's the same height, so I probably should cut that off. And not destroy those? Because I guess I kind of want that to be where everybody else is going up to. I have a lot of dirt. A lot of dirt. So much dirt. Huh. Interesting. Not sure what to think. Do I bring my district center up? I think my district center is going to be sunken. I think that's going to be the fun thing. It's like the district center is like sunken. The path to the district center is going to be like triangled down. Which is going to be stupid and illogical. And that's pretty much me in a nutshell. So we've covered that. We've covered that multiple times. Let's clear that crop. We'll let them harvest it, and then we'll plant our pathway down. Our path of, like, terraforming path once they start harvesting those. And then I want the path, like, the actual pathway to be one beehive over. So that we don't have to deal with the bee stings on the pathway. And that is how I'm deciding to measure that. And I'm going to put a bee's path worth of food for everything. And then the trees are going to get their own, like, section for each type of tree over there. Because once everything's idle, we won't really be growing trees anymore. Like, tree growth will be non-existent. So another thing is, this might be too much water pumping going on. And that is another thing we do have to consider too. Yeah. Interesting. I do want to get up here to put up my wheat fields again. Granted, we have a lot of wheat. It's just not getting processed fast enough. It would be doing better if we had more gravity batteries, because I think the issue is just supply for power and demand for power and everything. So, you know, this will help up here. Which reminds me, since this is at the highest point that it's going to be, I would like to come up here and wrap this around. Completely disregarding anything that I care about. And just fill this with gravity batteries. Get one more in there. I think the outside of this is technically higher, but the rest of them are all facing in. So I want those facing in. I don't think water stops them. I don't think so. I think that they'll go through water. I'm obviously not sure. But I think that they'll go through water. Put that there, and then windmill? Yes. Yes, windmill. Windmill, yes. I guess I need to put all these in. And then that, and that should finish it. The center of gravity battery. All the power storage. That is a lot of power storage, I hope. I hope that's nearly as much power storage as it looks like it is to me. I hope that's half as much power storage as it looks like it's going to be to me. I mean, we also have those ones coming down, and I was going to have these ones facing this way, but maybe not. We could even build like another tower wrapping up and around if we need to. Like, we're going to store some power here, boys. And girls. I don't want to assume for my missing millions out there. But the point is, we're going to have all the power storage. I really like the way that this is starting to look with this like just hole in this wraparound. But I really want to know what it's going to look like when the water flows back in. Because now that it's below where the water is, I also like that it's like cutting into like these logs. Which is fun because that's not where that used to be. I think that they may have an issue. I think there might be a system error. I can't be positive, but I don't think that goes there. Again, there's no way for me to be certain. I can just make my assumptions. Alright, and that thing over there, that's over there is going to go up by one more. These all are going to get changed tree-wise. Man, it's all just such little nitpicky things now. I'm so proud. It really is kind of beautiful. And it's going to be way more beautiful with that as the background. It is interesting because, like, if you think about it, like, all of this over here, I don't have any way to highlight right now, but all this over here used to be, like, our city. Like, that used to be the major infrastructure, like, where my face is used to be where everything used to be. And now this is just such a dense, like, densely populated area. And this is just, like, the rural parts of the community. And it's going to make you realize, like, when you think about the way that towns work and cities work, this right here, like, we most of us, the majority of us, like, we're all upset and focused and like, our day-to-day lives, almost all of us, we're all focused on this. Like, we live, we breathe, we do all of our things here in the cities and in our towns, and we are focused on these kinds of things. But, like, while I'm playing this game, if something explodes in there, I don't even really notice it as the almighty ruler, or you could call me like the politician, the president, or whatever you want to call me. And those are the things we're usually the most upset about. It's like when things are hard or problematic in here is like when we're losing our minds the most. But when things out here in this unpopulated areas, when those things go wrong, that's when the people in here are going to have the biggest problems, and that's what I'm focused on, really. Really makes you think. Really makes you wonder, like, are we focused on the wrong stuff, or are they? Like, am I focused on the wrong things? Like, I mean, I know I need to focus more on my beaver happiness, but I'm focused on that toward the end game, and, like, you know, in reality, there's not an end game, right? It's just time passes at all times, so there's not an end game. So, like, maybe we're too, like, maybe we're worried on about this. Maybe we're just a little bit too focused on this, and maybe we'd be a little bit happier if, you know, we were just a little bit more focused on everything going on out here. I don't know. Just noticing when I'm playing this game that, like, the stuff in here is, like, important. You know, it produces my goods and my services and everything that let me get other things done, but, like, they help supply this stuff out here, but if this stuff out here shuts down, this stuff doesn't even live to try again later. You know? I don't know. Just an observation from me to you. But anyhow, guys, I have everything planned out. I'm going to let it idle, and this will all be done in the next episode, so come back to see how it all turned out. And thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed seeing the wonderful builds. I'm going to try to get everything started out. Next time we'll try to level together, and it'll probably just be a lot of me talking about nothing, if we're being completely honest, because it's going to be a lot of me setting down dirt. So we'll just be talking about nothing, which is probably the most entertaining episodes I make, because I say stupid things, and my husky barks a lot. Bar-rar. Bar-rar. Oh, no, now she's going to leave. Bar. So we'll see you guys then. Much love. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to hit some buttons for me, because that stuff helps out tremendously. Like the like, or make a comment, or subscribe. And I guess ring bells. I guess that's a thing, is ring a bell for notifications. For the people who are always like, I don't even know when you're streaming or when you make videos. I guess it's a bell thing. You gotta have the bell thing on. That's the thing. So thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Bye.